Hey y'all, it's Talia Janae, and welcome back to the Licensed Yapper podcast. Hey, my girly pops, how have y'all been? Missed you. I know you missed me too. Today, guys, we have a lot to talk about. I say this every week, but I really have so much to talk about during the week, and because I have the whole week to think about all the thoughts and all the topics that I want to talk about. It's I'd be bursting at the seams. I'd be so ready to talk about this with you guys and go down in deep with y'all. So I'm so excited to be back to talk to you guys again. Um, we're gonna do this episode like we did last episode. We're gonna do the reality recap first, and then we're gonna go into like our topic for the day. Um, Mainly because we're wrapping up a lot of things in reality TV and looking forward to the other weeks. It's gonna be less, so that'll be back at the end again, or I might start it at the beginning. I don't really know. We'll see how the weeks pass out. You know, a lot of stuff happens in reality TV, so we'll see how it goes. But we're gonna wrap up the reality TV segment and then we're gonna go into our topic for the day. So, just to start it off with Summer House, the Summer House reunion part 3 came out. So we have to break that down, but also we're going to talk about Summer House for another week. I thought we'd be done, but they basically are surprising us with basically a part 4 where they're having a sit down with Amanda and Lindsay, Sierra and Miha, and Kyle and West. I guess they filmed. We knew they picked up cameras for Kyle and West to have a chat, so we're gonna go see how that happens. So it's Loki a part 4, not really, just to see the aftermath of everything and like. But obviously, from those conversations, nothing happens because we know that Amanda and West are out in Italy together. So it doesn't look like anything that they told them after the math really fixed anything or really made them think of anything because they're still together. But I digress. We're going to go in and talk about the part 3 of the reunion. One thing that really made me happy that Andy did was I love that he addressed how unemotional Amanda and West have been throughout this whole reunion. Seeing how little of emotion they have when talking to their friends, and not only just Sierra and West, because there's no emotion there, but seeing how they're even responding to their friends when their friends are over here crying. Jesse was a mess. We said Carl's a mess. Jesse was a mess, boo-hoo and crying, and we saw how they had no emotion towards that. Like they did not care. And I don't know what was going on with them. I don't know why they thought this was the correct way to come into this reunion, but it didn't leave a good taste in anybody's mouth, I don't think. And even when Amanda's, or even now that Sierra's not crying to Amanda, she's still just like so monotone. I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Like, girl, where is the emotion behind this? Like, why aren't you showing us how much this actually means to you? Because it doesn't mean anything to her. She doesn't care, guys. And when you really don't care, it's hard to fake it. Some people can't fake it, and Amanda obviously can't fake it because she doesn't care. And just seeing the lack of emotion from both of them was really hard to watch, really telling of how much they actually care how this affected everybody. Like even when Andy said to Amanda, like, what do you have to say to Sierra? Like, what do you have to say about this? And she goes, regarding to what? Regarding to what? Girl, what? Where have you been for the past couple hours? Like, why don't you understand? The fact that she said that blew me over the top because it's like, oh, so you don't care. Like, you really don't care how this is affecting her. And Sierra said that, like, Amanda, no, you don't. You don't because you're still doing it. You did a bad thing, you're still doing a bad thing, and you don't care. And she keeps saying, I need to put me first. I need to think about how this will affect me. Like, it's just showing no empathy there and how selfish these two are. They were selfish when they started and they were selfish when they're still selfish. And I think Sierra made up a good point. Like, this man propositioned you and you just said, sure, let's go for it. Like, no thought in your mind was like, hold on, not only are you friends with Kyle, I'm extremely good friends with Sierra. Why would I do that to her? Like, none of that went through your mind. None of it. Like, it's just crazy to me how these people were really just thinking about themselves. And Amanda, again, you could have had anybody, but you chose the one person, and you're coming to this reunion with no remorse for your actions whatsoever, and you expect the audience, you expect Sierra, you expect your castmates to be okay with it. Like, I'm not understanding why they thought that was a good decision to show up that way. And another big moment for me that really like made me kind of tear up for Kyle was when he was like, I was on the phone with you, West, and telling you very intimate details about me and my wife's lack of intimacy in our relationships, not even knowing that you are in Miami with her at that exact moment, going on secret dates, and I'm on the phone with you telling you all of this private information, and then you go and do this behind my back. Like, to me, that was a big betrayal. Like, it made me my skin crawl. Imagine like going into deep detail with someone you think is your friend, about your relationship with your with your significant other. You're telling them intimate details about you guys' intimacy and the lack of intimacy, and then you go and try to use that against them and get it from, like, ugh, the whole thing really grossed me out, and I felt really bad for Kyle, and I can't imagine how that feels. I can't imagine how that would feel to look at somebody in their face and now know that they are with your wife. They're not even divorced yet. They're with your wife. Like, that is so uncomfortable. Lindsay made a great point when she said, not only did you guys not think about how this would affect Kyle and Sierra, you guys didn't think about how this would affect the rest of the cast. Our livelihoods, our jobs. Like, not everybody is big ballin' on that show. Not everybody's getting paid as much as Sierra, Kyle, Amanda, West. You know what I mean? These are people who are trying to start their careers, and this could be something that you guys have now taken away from them. Like, I don't think they understand the bigger impact of this, and they don't care. That's the thing. It really just showed me in this last part that they really just don't care. They really just don't care how this affected anybody. And it's really hard to watch, to be like, oh, these people don't give a crap. Like, they just don't care. And then, like, having Wes sit there and lie over and over and over again. And Amanda sitting right there about the Mija situation. He told this girl they were boyfriend and girlfriend. They were exclusive. And he's sitting here on this couch talking about, no, I didn't say that. And then he goes, I've lied to a zillion women. I That's crazy to say when when the woman that you're now dating or whatever is sitting right next to you, and she doesn't care. She's sitting there like in la la land. Like, girl, what are you doing? And like, I think what hurts me a lot is there's other women that are getting affected by this man. Like, Miha didn't sign up for this, and for you to like lie to her and tell her this, and then all of a sudden he goes, "Yeah, she was under the impression that we were dating." So what are you talking about? Like, so you're a liar. You're a liar, and nothing you say has merit to it. And you want us so badly to believe this timeline or believe anything what you're saying, but you're still lying at the reunion. You're continuing to lie. And Amanda's sitting there giving you the benefit of the doubt. I don't know what I don't know what voodoo spell he put on Amanda for her to think that like she's the exception, but he chose me, right? He chose me, he picked me. I'm the exception. He's going to change for me. What makes you think you are so different? Because right now he's probably in room with you, are probably having a good time, but a tiger does not change their stripes. Okay? And he will always be a dog, and I'm telling you, he will get over it. He will get sick of this so-called relationship. He likes to party. He likes to go out. He likes to sleep around. And for you to think that you're the exception is crazy. And hey, you know what? Maybe she is the exception, and maybe it does work out for them. I don't think anybody believes this is a long-term thing. I think West thinks he has to be with her to show face. He has to be with her. What? Because then what would all this be for? What would all of this be for? You know what I mean? And like, they have to stay together. I give them another 6 months, and I think it'd be done. I think they're going to be together for this filming of this season of Summer House, since it's coming up, if they're on this season. But I don't think this will be something that they're going to be lasting with forever. Absolutely not. And Amanda will look back on this day, and I want her to answer, is this worth it? Is this worth it to tear your life apart, to ruin the opportunities you could have had? Is this worth it for a man? And I really want to hear her answer. I'm like, I just don't get how, like, and also when they brought up the Super Bowl thing, there's no reason for Dave Portnoy to lie. He has no He has no dog in this fight. He has no association with Summer House. Why would he care? This came out. He flipped on his phone, took it a film, started filming, and said, "Oh, Brianna told me this back during the Super Bowl." Like, and why would Brianna lie? Why would Brianna go on her podcast and say, "Yeah, that's true. I didn't tell him that, but I told him not to say anything." Like, why would they lie? They have no reason to lie. Like, and you guys are still lying because you want us to believe that this just happened. No, it didn't. Okay, it didn't just happen. It didn't. And like, even when they were talking about like Amanda doing the like stuff on Instagram and like egging them and breadcrumbing them, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, like please, you're reading into things." Girl, no. Girls post things intentionally, unintentionally. We do things to get little bites out of people. We do stuff like that. All of that was purposeful. You don't have 20 Instagram post collage of just you and West hanging out and putting these like songs attached to it that are like sneaky, and then putting a "I care this much" at the end. Like, girl, nobody believes that this was just a coincidence. Like, you guys didn't care. And to say that like he wants to go back to the honeymoon phase, you want to go back to the phase where y'all are lying and sneaking around and cheating and going against people's backs. That's the stage you miss so much. Like, they were saying crazy stuff, and like their mask was slipping towards the last part. Like, I don't even think they realized how much they just gave up and how much they went back on their lies. Like, nothing means anything. And if you're out, even the Miami thing, like, you're on a brand trip with Jesse, why is Amanda there? And then you don't have lunch, you don't have dinner with Jesse, you have dinner with Amanda. Like, why was she there? Why was he not invited? Like, you guys think that we're all stupid, which is crazy. And you guys, and I'm not even close to them. You think the people even closer to you are stupid and they won't find this out? Like, I just not understanding. And when Sierra was like, I had to get Lindsay to pick me off of the floor to go do my job because of this, and Amanda is sitting there with no emotion. Like, it's so concerning to watch because she's just so concerned about her and how she feels and how she's going to go about this. Like, I don't know if I could watch her and Wes on another season of Summer House. I don't want them on the next season of Summer House. I think this should be Sierra's farewell season. Let her go out with a bang, let her have a fun summer, and let her leave. Like, don't let her be succumbed to this. Like, I hate this for her. And it makes me so sad that she has to deal with this. And Kyle too, but I feel like Kyle is so forgivable. Kyle's gonna forgive them. That's just how Kyle is. But I don't think Sierra should ever forgive them. And I think she was right when she said like she's never gonna speak to these people ever again. She's done. She's locking the door, throwing away the key, and it'll never be opened again. And you know what? Good for her. I'm interested to see how this part four is gonna go, what other new information we're gonna find out. And the whole thing is just messy and messed up, and it makes me sad, and it makes me sad for Amanda because I hate seeing insecure women, and she is probably one of the most insecure women on reality TV, and it makes me sad for her that she thinks she deserves this kind of relationship. Like, babe, this is not it. It's not a good look, and like, it's so off-putting. But that was Summer House, and it's so sad because again, this is my favorite ever. This is my favorite reality TV show. You guys know this. I was speaking so highly of it earlier in the year, and then now I'm like sad about it. But I think better things are to come, and I can't wait to see what else is going to come out. So we'll be back again next week to talk about the quote unquote part four. And then we're gonna wrap it up on the Summer House. But now going into a new reality TV show that's taken over my life again every summer. Love Island, baby. Love Island. Okay, I have lots of things to say about Love Island. First of all, y'all, I don't care what anybody says. I think Bryce and Trinity can win this whole thing. I think they can win the show. If they stay together, I think they could win. Like, I think last episode 9 was a really good example of showing their communication. Okay, so we saw how Bryce all of a sudden wanted to talk to Kata. Crazy work. Like, what are you talking about? This girl literally denied you. She rejected you once. Why do you want to get rejected again? Like, I don't know why he thought that was a good idea to do, but he tried to do it. He spoke and sat down Trinity, and I love how she was like, you know what? I'm not messing with this, bro. I don't like it. I really like you and I don't want you talking to anybody else. I love how she communicated that, and then he went and did it and got embarrassed, obviously. Kate doesn't want him, and I love how he apologized. They got me again because when he apologized and he was like, "I'm sorry, like that was stupid of me, like I'll talk to you about it tomorrow." Like their communication is just so good, and I completely loved when Trinity sat down and spoke about how like it's hard, when you're dating someone outside of your race, especially on this show, because you like me, right? And I feel that you like me, but what if somebody comes in who's a brunette, tall brunette model type? Are you going to go after them? Like, am I going to be made to feel like a second option? Am I going to be made to feel like not wanted by you? And I think that's very important. And it was a very important conversation to have. And I think I love that Love Island is showing these black women having these conversations because it's something that we truly think about and we truly ponder about in our brains of if this person who is a different race than me actually likes me and not like I'm a placeholder. You know what I mean? And I love how she explained that to him and he received it very well and they have great communication. For Trinity to be 22 and him to be 29, you would think that they would have an emotional and maturity balance going on, but she's very mature for her age. She's so well spoken. She really gets out her emotions, and he does the same. They're very sweet with each other, and I'm falling for them, y'all. I really do like them as a couple, and I think if they stay together, I think if they get through all the bombshells, I think if they get through Casa, they can win this whole thing. I'm calling it now. Trinity and Bryce can win this entire thing and I won't be upset about it. Okay, at first I was like, what are they doing together? This is such a weird matchup. But seeing how they talk and how they move with each other, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And especially seeing how he was comforting her when Bea went home, which is crazy, y'all. We'll talk about that. But when Bea went home, really made me love them too. And like I just like how they are together. So hey guys, future winners. Should I go to the casino and put this in and win some money? I think I should bet on this. I think they can win. And also, speaking about that, like, why is Zach putting doubt in Bryce's mind? Like, to me, that is so weird and off putting. Like, because I don't know if he's like jealous of the connection they have or is he just being messy? Like, who are you to say, like, I don't think she's funny enough for you? I don't think she's what? Like, who are you? Like, who are you to say any of that? And I think a lot of the times, Bryce is a grown man, he's 29, but I think a lot of the times we do let our friends, what they say, impact us in a bad way. Like, in a good way, I think it's very good to like get your friend's opinion, what they think about certain things, but when your friend is like dogging on your significant other, I don't think that's appropriate at all. Like, only if it's warranted. And for you to just like put doubt in his mind that Trinity may not like him as much, or yeah, bro, I don't think she likes you as much as you think. Like, who are you to say that? You know what I mean? And I'm so happy when Trinity pulled Zach. She said, no, I do like Bryce. I like him every single day. I like him more every single day. And I want to be with him. Good. Good on you, Trinity, because Zach was rubbing me the wrong way. Like, what are you trying to do here? Like, stay out of it, honestly. Like, stay out of it because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, let's talk about the sincere Melanie Soul thing because the whole thing is so exhausting. And I know Anaya was in the bed and she was joking with them and she was like, y'all are annoying, y'all are toxic, but they are. It's a different kind of toxic. It's not the Huda and Jeremiah toxic, but it's still not healthy. Of like the back and forth, the lying, they lie to each other, they're not honest with each other. It's a lot. And I think for some reason, sincere and Jen killed that line. I know you're sincere, but you're not honest. Because why are you lying all the time? Like, just say, yo, I have a really good connection with the soul. I want to explore that more. I'd still like you, Mel, but I have to see if there's something here with Soul. Just be honest. He's not being honest. And I feel like Soul's getting the crappy end of the stick here because she's just doing what a bombshell's supposed to do and she's getting crapped on for it. And Sincere is not taking ownership. Like, just legit be like, no, I like Soul. And I want to get to know her, Mel. And I know I love what we have going on, but I have to get to know this. I have to see if this is something, if this could be something more. But instead, you're lying, you're gaslighting her, you're making her feel like she's crazy. She's also crazy too because she's back and forth talking about, I'll take him back for anything. Girl, grow up. Like, stand up, bro. Like, what do you mean? He's probably kissing her now, but I'm going to take him back? Like, what? Like, ugh. As women, we have to like and love ourselves more than a man, bro. Like, what do you mean that you're gonna take him back every time? You can like someone a lot, but like, how often are you gonna continue to take disrespect? And he's lying to you, and she knows he's lying to her, and she's just like, it is what it is. Like, I'm kind of over them. I need them to separate. Like, I really do. I can't watch it anymore. And again, it's not Huda and Jeremiah toxic, but it's just toxic and it's annoying to watch. And I think Soul really deserves a chance. And I honestly think Soul and Sincere might have a better connection than him and Mel. I may be wrong, but explore that. Figure it out. Y'all, they've only been in there for 2 weeks, bro. Not even. A couple days? It's the 12th. 11 days? So yeah, about 2 weeks. Like, I think it's never been this early. And I feel like a lot of people, like all of my Love Island people that have been watching before season 6, like that watched season 1 through season 5, nobody is this shut down this early. Like, everybody is so closed off. Like, you guys have a whole summer to go. We have a whole another month to go. Like, it's it's great to form early connections, but these might not be the connections that will stay forever. Like, even like, bro, Rob and Leah, I think Rob and Leah were only together for a week and we saw that crumble. You feel me? Like, there's so much more episodes to go, and I feel like everybody who was a Love Island fan before season 6 feels like this is crazy because I feel like every season going out from season 6, everybody couples up so early and they're closed down so early. Y'all don't know what's about to come. Like, I think it's great to find those initial connections, but to still remain open, and you can still be open and say, but I still like my old connection. But if people aren't, if nobody's ever going to get a chance. They have people lined up to come in, and nobody wants to get to know the bombshells. Like, what are we doing? So we doing, babes? Like, there are going to be some stuff going around. But, anyways, the recoupling happened. Soul coupled up. If we, as America, we made a bad decision, guys. We made a really bad decision. And me and my friend were texting, like, bro, can we take it back? Like, we want to take it back. Soul ended up coupling up with Sincere, which, you know what, we wanted that to happen. Jen, Caleb ended up going with Kinsey. We wanted that to happen. But what we didn't know was when we put Jen and Gabriel together, we didn't know somebody was gonna go home like that. Like, they had it happen where everybody who was now left single and vulnerable, which was Melanie, Corbin, and Bea, Corbin, since he was the only guy up there, got to choose to couple up with one of them. We already knew him and Mel had something going on, so we knew he was going to choose Mel, and not even realizing that we were putting Bea at risk. And Bea went home last night. She got dumped from the island, and I really, really liked that girl. She was so cool. She said it how it was. She spoke to the girls very bluntly, which I appreciate because I'm that kind of friend. And I love how she was real with them. And to see her gone and like seeing everybody crying, my poor Tren was crying, and seeing Corbin get emotional. Whoa, AI Corbin got emotional. We've never seen that from him before. And to see him be so touched by this whole situation, and to see Gabrielle cry, like, Gabe, he cried. Mr. I Want to Kiss Everybody, he cried. Like, it was so sad to see her leave. And that's now 2 OGs that have left, bro. That doesn't really happen. 2 OGs. Like, Sean left and now Bea. Like, this is crazy to me, and I miss Bea so much, and like I did not want her to leave, and like going into tomorrow's and going into Sunday's episode and her not going to be there is crazy to me. But she was so cool, and I don't think we realized, America, what we did. I don't think we realized what we did, but you know what? That's what Love Island is, It's ruthless, bro. People you grow connections with, and we're not even there, but it feels like we lost her, and like I low-key was crying. I was like, why am I crying right now? Like, it is sad, and I feel like, of course, Love Island is a fun dating show, and like a lot of stuff goes on, but it's also you build connections. And as a viewer, we build connections with these people, and it's sad to watch them leave. It's sad when their story doesn't go the way we want their story to go, and we grow close to them, and it's really sad when that happens. And I just was felt like, oh no, what did we do? We made the wrong decision. But I don't know what's going to go down now. I feel like now, hopefully this makes people realize that your position is not for sure here, and there's so much more to go. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I hope Sincere gives Soul an actual opportunity. I hope Gabe gives Jen an opportunity. I actually prefer Corbin and Kinsey together than Caleb. I think Caleb's kind of boring. I don't think we've seen a lot of him, a lot of screen time from him, but we'll see how that connection goes. But I think Kinsey really started to like Corbin, so and I have a feeling that she's gonna go back to Corbin. I just have a feeling. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I'm really excited for the upcoming episodes, but that was a really good episode. That was a really, 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 really good episode. So yeah, that was a really good episode. I enjoyed that one and I can't wait for the next ones. Okay, enough of the reality recap. I am now gonna talk to you guys about my week because I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit of a stressful week. Whoa, okay. I have been feeling very confused and a lot of anxiety. I haven't had anxiety since high school, bro. Like I haven't felt it come on in a long time. And this past week was a very anxiety filled week, and I think I just felt confused and I felt like you know what it's like. I always say I'm not someone who really cares about what people say about them. Like I'm really not focused on that heavy at all. The only people that can get me like, oh, that can get me like emotional are people that are my family and my friends. Those are the people that I see highly in my life, that I put at a high standard, people that I love, people that I care about. Those are the only people that can make me feel sad or hurt, that can really hurt my feelings. And I feel like a lot of my friends, I just feel like sometimes I'm a little bit misunderstood by a lot of people. And I think I come off very strong willed because that's just not only how I want to present, but that's just how I feel like I approach a lot of situations and I give people me. Like once I'm open with you, I'm open with you. And I truly am open with you and I'll, rip my heart out with you and I'll tell about all my emotions. I get vulnerable with people I only care about. You know what I mean? And I'll really go there with you. And when I feel like you're hurting my feelings, especially people that I feel like I've grown close to or people that I've been vulnerable with, that hurts and it hurts a lot. And I feel like I've been really misunderstood and people are not understanding me. And I've just felt so like my words aren't being taken the way they're supposed to be taken or how I mean them to be taken, and a lot of miscommunication. I feel like last week was just a week of miscommunication and it hurt me. And I think what really hurts is just like people assuming your intentions are not thinking your intentions are pure. And some people close to me haven't said them have said things that have kind of one thing I get affected by is when people come for like my being, who I am as a person, my personality, that hurts. Cuz it's like, whoa, like someone who I thought knew me, these are the things you think about me, and I think like a lot of times in friendships there's ebbs and flows, there's ups and downs. Not everything's going to be perfect, not everything's going to be great, but some things sting a little bit. You know what I mean? And it's hard to get back from that, and I think you can always get better, and I think me and my friends have taken it in the right direction to move forward and try. But I'm also someone where it's like when you hurt my feelings, I do shut down. Sorry, I do start closing myself off to you because I feel like I open myself up and you hurt me, so my initial reaction is to just close back off to you and not be as open to you as I was before. That is just how I work, okay? That's just how I work. I feel like I'm all about protecting my peace. Protecting my peace, protecting myself. I don't care if it's selfish. I will protect my emotions more than someone else's. And I know that you might sound selfish, but I don't mean it in a selfish way. I just mean it as like I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to have that all that emotion on me. I want to be at peace in all aspects of my life. And if I need to close myself off to someone to protect myself from that, I will. And people can say that's a good thing and that's a bad thing, but that's just how I work. I will close myself off to people, and I don't want to do that to the people I care about and the people that I'm friends with because I still want that friendship, but I'm so hurt and now I'm become guarded and now I'm on watch, I feel like. And I feel like I'm watching your every move and feeling like, okay, are they gonna do something again that's gonna hurt my feelings? Like, I really like to protect myself. Protecting my peace has been my saying for the past 2 years. It's been something that I've really been living by. Um, and when you have people that you feel like you've grown so close with misinterpret you or make assumptions about you that aren't the nicest, it hurts. And I feel like I'm always explaining myself, and it feels like I always have to be the one to like apologize first or fix a situation, or like I'm the problem. And like I don't want to keep explaining myself to people. I don't want to have to say something and feel like, oh, I have to explain that I didn't mean it that way so they won't take it a bad way. Like why? Like I hate that I have to do that because I feel like nobody else has to do that. But for some reason with me, I have to. And I know I'm a very blunt person sometimes, and I know my honesty could be a lot. But I feel like also as my friend, you should know that those are never my intentions. And my intentions are to never hurt you or to make you feel bad about yourself or bad about you. Those are never ever my intentions. My intention is to just be honest and to just be real. And I'm not somebody who can fake it. If I'm upset, I'm upset. I'm sorry. And I feel like for you to want me to not show that I'm upset, that's crazy. I'm upset. You hurt my feelings. And if I want to sit in that, I will. And if my actions slightly change towards you, I'm sorry. And I don't mean to make anybody else feel uncomfortable, but that is just how the way I know how to cope and express. And you just need to give me a minute. Like Melanie said, give me 10. Give me 10. And I may need 10. I may need an hour. I may need a whole day. But I just need time to think about it, think about how I want to move going forward. And I just hate having to feel like I have to be the one to explain myself all the time, bro. It's just like, why? And maybe, and like, it's something that like I've had some of my friends tell me like maybe that's not like the best way to handle your emotions, like because I get quiet really fast. I'm really in my head immediately after I hear something or something happens that I'm not a fan of, and I know a lot of them hate that, but it's just the best way for me to do that because I never want to say something I don't mean, act a certain way that I don't mean. I never want to do that. So it's best for me to remove myself, step back, think about it. Yes, it may be quiet. It may seem like I shut down, but that's just me and how to cope with my emotions. And it may suck for you on the other side to be on the other side of that. And I'm sorry, but that is the best way for me to deal with my emotions. And I feel like I got a chance to explain that to a lot of my newer friends who don't really know me a lot. Like that. I got to explain that to them a lot. And I think they understand. I hope they understand. But it's just like, I'm protecting myself, and I'm also being smart in the way of knowing that like I know I can say things that can not be the nicest. So it's stopping me from saying things that aren't the nicest, to just step away from the situation, think about it a little bit, and feel like that I'm not like that I'm being completely understood and people aren't like taking what I'm saying and not like twisting it. You know what I mean? And I hate that. I hate that. And then also I've been having this itch, bro. Like this itch of just like I want more. I want more for myself. I want more out of life. And I've had this itch before when a couple years ago, before I left my college job, I had this itch to just do more and to get out of where I was at. And I know I have so much potential, bro. I know I have so much potential to do so many great things. And the one scary thing, or the one fear of my life, the top fear, is to look back at my life and say, what if? Or have any regrets. I never, ever want to live with regrets. And I'm having this itch of just like, I need to get out of here. I need to see what there is in life, and like, it's no secret to anybody in my life that this is not where I'm going to live for the rest of my life. I don't want to live in Louisiana. This is not going to be the end of my story. And I just have this itch to pick up my bags and move away, find a job out of state, and just like and live, bro, and live. And God's really speaking to me heavy, bro, because I'm telling you, I know what this feeling is. I felt it 2 years ago when I left my past job, and I started taking risks and doing other things, and I'm feeling that itch again of just like, all right, I feel like I'm in a season of change. That's the good thing. I feel like the tides are changing in my life, and I feel like either something's about to leave my life or I'm about to enter. No, and I just feel like I'm about to enter a whole new season and a whole new chapter. Whatever chapter I'm in right now is about to close. I know it is. And I know another one's about to open, another one's about to start. and I can't wait to live in it, bro. And I know that God's working on me, and like I have a lot I have a lot to go with my relationship with him, but I just feel like he has so much more planned for me, and I feel like he's getting me ready for my next big thing. And I think like you can't be scared of that stuff because like sometimes a new season is different people in your life, is different, a new environment, is different conversations that you've never had before. And it's not that like you don't love the life that you're currently living because I'm very blessed, but I just feel like there's something more out there. I feel like there's more people for me to meet. I feel like there's more opportunities for me to take. I feel like there's opportunities with my name on it, and it's waiting for me to just take it, bro. And I'm just really feeling that itch in me, and I'm feeling God really speaking to me, and I just feel like I'm about to enter a season of a new change, and I don't know what it entails. I really don't know. I never know what God's plan is. I just know his plan is the best plan, and that also gives me anxiety because I don't know where he wants from me or where he wants me, in life, but I just know that there's something more out there for me, and I just know that something's about to come up and something's about to change, and I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait for it. I have always been someone that's like, I can't wait to live on my own. I can't wait to have my own place. I can't wait to live in a new city that I know nobody in. Like that doesn't scare me. Like I was talking to someone about it, and they were like, okay, you want to move? Like, would you want someone to go with you? And I was like, no. Like, I don't want anybody to go with me. It'd be nice, I guess, to have a friend or somebody to pack up their bags and go with me too, but I could do it on my own. I really have this urge of just being super, super, super independent, doing my own thing, living my own life. Like, I want to experience life through my lens, you know, to what it is for me. And like, I just feel like I'm in the season of change, and I don't know what that's going to entail. I don't know what I'm going to lose or what I'm going to gain, but I just know it's about to be really great. Like really, really good. And you know, I hate that this like anxiety has came back a little bit, and like I'm trying to keep it at bay, and like but I think I've been in a lot of stressful situations, and sometimes it gets the best of me because I don't really cry. Like people cry in their rooms on their own. I don't really do that. Like it's only if like something's really bothering me or if I'm like talking about something, but like I'm never just like sad. Does that make sense? I'm never just like sitting in my room in sadness. I can be upset, but like I'll kind of like, if I don't think about it, I don't think about it. But um I just know that anxiety is about to go away and about to be stress free, and um it's crazy because I'm about to turn 24 on Tuesday, on the 16th, and like this is not where I thought I'd be at 24, but I think my life's really about to take off and be great. And I don't know again what that entail, but I have this itch in me. I have this burn in me. I'm thinking about it more than ever of just like, all right, like let's go put the foot on the gas and let's go. Like, you know what I mean? And I can't wait to see like what happens. What happens? Like what is Talia Janae's life gonna be? What's the legacy that I'm gonna leave? What 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 am I gonna be known for? What are my friends gonna think of me? What are my parents gonna think of me? Like what I just know that like, and I just feel a lot of support too. Like I know my parents really support me, and I struggle. I'm in a season of figuring out my relationship with God and figuring out, like the ups and downs of it. I feel like there's it's ebbs and flows, but I feel like what plans he has for me, what plans he sees for me, what he sees my life to be. I'm in that season of really like figuring that out, and I can't wait to like jump into that head first and see what's gonna go. Because I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna take every opportunity and anything that comes my way that's positive and that's good and that I feel like God is in. I'm taking it and I'm going full for it, and I'm gonna take those risks, bro. I will, and I'm not scared. I might, have some anxiety over it, but I'm not scared. If anything, I'm excited for them. And, you know, just with that always pinging in my brain. I don't know, I just feel like I know what this feels like. I've had this feeling before and my life changed, and I'm having that feeling again. So I just want to know what that change is going to be, and that's also gives me anxiety because it's like, yo, big man upstairs, what are you doing? What are you cooking up right now? But like I'm excited to like see where that's going to lead me and where that's going to go. And I also feel like it's okay to like be grateful for what you have and love your life and still want more. It's okay to want more for yourself. I feel like you should always want more for yourself. I feel like a lot of people say like something crazy is about to happen in my life, but I really do believe in that too. Like I think God gives us lots of signs to let us know that like things are coming to an end or things are about to grow. You know, it's just like seasons. Like the flowers die and then flowers start blooming. I think my flower's about to bloom, babe. I think some flowers are blooming in my life, and I'm excited for it. 23-year-old Talia and 24-year-old Talia, I'm gonna look back and be like, yo, I was so different at 23. Or I'm gonna be like, I'm the same. I hope I change a little bit. There's some things I don't want to change about me, and then there's some things I think I can work on. So I'm excited to see what 24 is gonna bring me, where it's gonna lead me, where I'm gonna go. And I'm just really excited for this journey. And, you know, I pray every day. So we'll just see how this goes. But yeah, y'all, that's really it. I know that really wasn't a crazy episode, but it was just me really just talking out loud, and um yeah, I just feel like something's about to come. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day too, and I hope you guys' lives take a drift that you want it to as well. And um I hope you get that same itch of just like wanting something new, wanting something more for yourself because you deserve it. And I hope we can grow together. And you guys are watching me grow, and I think that's good as well. But yeah, y'all, that's really it. Thank y'all for tuning in again this week and listening. And I love you guys so much. All the nice words has been really nice to hear. So thank you for everyone's support, and I'll see you guys next week. Pieces and blessings. Bye, guys.